Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we have a new character, Anna Kaboom. She needs a box to be finished. First thing to be said, she needs a box to be finished. That box comes out in a few days, so it's no big deal, but right now she's kind of unplayable. So what I'm going to show you guys is her loner deck, essentially. If you fight overwhelmed, oh lord, I can't, Yuma, fight overwhelmed Yuma, you get to use this loner deck, and it's actually good. I'm surprised it's actually good. Of course, it could be better, but it's probably one of the best loner decks Konami's let you use in an event. They even show you some of the cards you'll likely be using in an optimized version of this deck, and that's Forbidden Chalice, because Forbidden Chalice is gonna make things like Night Express super crazy. It's gonna make Bullet Train crazy because they'll be able to swing without throwing away two. It's gonna be a really good tech. You'll probably see it in decks. It's a really good example of what we're gonna be looking at. So I was really into this loner deck and thought you guys could use it as a peek. We could use it as a peek what we're gonna get. But we do have Anna Kaboom already. Let's see the kind of skills she has. I see a few new ones, so I'm sure something will be good. We have Devotion, can be used in tag duels. Okay, we'll stop reading right there. You guys can read that on your own if you want. Okay, Engine Power Overlimit. Select one rank 10 Earth XCs. Detach or attach one level 10 Earth machine from your hand as material. If this Xyz monster attacks a monster in defense position, inflict piercing damage to your opponent, send that Xyz monster to the graveyard in the end phase. So that's pretty much used to pierce and get an OTK with the big boy we're going to get, Gustav, from the box. He can do 1,000 damage, and then you hit him for pierce and hopefully hit him for 3,000. Usually, you're going to just want to detach your train that destroys. Then you destroy while you do 1,000 damage, then you swing for lethal. But that's an interesting one. It just gives you pierce and an extra attachment. Could be good. Out of Control, we already have this one. It's just add all the stuff to your deck. It's when you don't have cards and you're just starting out. Overnight Express, no idea what this does. At the end of the turn, you use the skill, add one level 10 machine from your hand. Yeah, to your hand from your deck. After using the skill, skip your next 2 draw phases. That's brutal. You don't even get to choose. Maybe you get to choose a monster. Skill can only be used if you get in the duel with a deck, excluding the extra deck that has 3 or more level 10. Okay, so you probably don't get to choose if they're making sure you have 3 or more different ones, so you don't know which 3 you're gonna get. Still pretty interesting. Maybe we can abuse that for something else. Maybe like a Montage Dragon or Machina or stuff. This is what I see a lot of these cards doing. Probably we don't have the extra deck to make it its own archetype, but I have a feeling it's going to break a lot of other decks. So let's see. Sunrise Express can be used before your normal draw. Each time your life points decrease by 1,000. One of your cards from your normal draw this turn will be a level 10 machine monster in your deck. This skill can only be used if you get in the duel with 3 different. So that's a very loose. 3 different 10 machines. Earth machines. I think we're really only going to have 3 level 10 Earth machines in the game. So those are going to be easy ones to do. Then we have Super Express. Used before your normal draw a 10... Or no, did I already? After using the skill, it will be your battle phase. What? Let me read this again. During your draw phase, select one level 10 Earth in your hand that can be normal summon, negates effect, and play that monster. So it's pretty much just a way to normal summon. That's really bad, considering we have... Or it's not up yet. It's the last one. That's probably the best one. This one's pretty good. 2 level 10 machines from your hand to the graveyard at Train Connection. It doubles the attack of an Xyz monster. Or actually, yeah. No, just an Earth machine. Doesn't have to be Xyz. Doubles its attack, and it does pierce. So pretty good for some OTKs. Still don't see that getting much play. It's this one. This is the one you're able to use in the loner deck. This is the one where you get it just through level up, and this is what everyone's going to be using. So it's good. You don't have to tribute monsters when you normal summon. That already is so good. It makes Midnight Express 3k. It makes the other train, the yellow train that destroys, 3k, or he's not 3k, it's 2800. And yeah, super useful, but its effects are negated. Doesn't matter though. This skill can only be used if you begin a duel, excluding the extra deck that has the following 10 or more monsters. All monsters in your deck are level 4 or level 10. All monsters in your deck are machine type monsters with 1800 or higher attack. Kind of hard to get there. They're really excluding a bunch of stuff. It seems like Konami thought this skill out. Still likely gonna be the best skill. So a lot to look forward to with this character. I like machines. We're gonna mess with it a lot of Machina, a lot of different stuff. So enjoy some of these replays. It's gonna be very close to the plays we're gonna be making as soon as this box comes out. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, so we can only use this deck against Yuma, and when you fight the low Yuma, it's super obnoxious, because they give him a bunch of skills to stop your combos that you'd think they'd want to keep the combos going. But anyway, here's Night Express Knight. He's gonna be our opener. You normal summon him, and he's 0 attack, but if we used our skill, he'd be his full 3k attack, so the skill is very good. We get to trigger Deracrane. That goes into Gustav Max. We get a new cutscene too. So out of all the boss monsters, this is probably the worst one they could have gave us, but still pretty cool. We get a cutscene for it. Crazy little block cannon, giant gun. So we detach and do 1000, but when you detach Deracrane, you get to destroy one. Here, he has Damage Mage, you get to special summon when you take damage, super obnoxious. But imagine we were fighting a real deck, there's no back row, we would destroy that monster with Duracane, we already did 1000 damage with the effect, then we would do 3000 damage for lethal. All we would really need is a bunch of back row hate to get rid of that back row, and then that was an OTK, guys. So it does have OTKs. Just what other kind of plays does it have? Who knows? Forbidden Chalice, super going to be useful. You would normal summon your Night Express, then you can Forbidden Chalice for lethal. We're going to do exactly that. He's going to swing Forbidden Chalice. He goes from 0 all the way to 3400. Duracane has its attack when it's normal summon, I mean special summon, but still 1400, still lethal amount. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Yuma again. I think this is the higher level Yuma. The lower Yuma is so obnoxious because they make it so reactive to these plays. Now it lets you use Floodgate. Floodgate's good in about just every deck. It's pretty easy to handle face down monsters. This deck can do it, so could be good. But other than that, we're getting a Utopia cutscene from this boy first turn, so this is clearly the better deck. But facing the better deck actually makes for better plays here, makes for really simple plays. Forbidden Chalice, this is such a good tech, it works with Bullet Train too. It would make Express Knight 3k, it would make Bullet Train able to swing without having to throw away cards that you own. Here we go with Gustav Max once again, super cool cutscene, rolling out on some Infinitrax or something, I don't know, he's in the sky. So just shooting death down from the sky with all these cannons. So Floodgate, detach. Now we could have detached Dairy, or no, we didn't have Dairy, sorry, just Bullet Train. Now he's going Sister, he's gonna go Gaga Bolt. He's gonna Gaga Bolt Gustav. But in sending Bullet Train to the graveyard this turn, we get to return Gustav to the extra deck. You get to return a machine to your hand. I think an Earth Machine. But we need the Gustav in the extra deck, because this loner deck extra deck only has one Gustav and no other level 10 XZs, because there really are no other level 10 XZs. So we need that one. Getting a bunch of monsters out. We used our skill. We used Unstoppable Train. So we were able to normal summon Express Knight for 3k and get a Gustav Max. And we detached Deracane, destroying the Utopia and hit him for lethal on the monster. Great stuff, guys. Alright, facing more Yuma and Astral, we're going first. Not particularly hard duels, we're just showing you techs and combos that we're going to get from the new box. So Express Knight is from the event though. You need to farm Express Knight from this event. Derek Kane, I think is gonna be from a box. He's not in the level up rewards at all. So I gotta assume it's gonna be from the box. Here we're getting our Gustav Max cutscene. Shooting off into the sky. Broad daylight. Set the Forbidden Chalice, set the Floodgate, hit him for 1,000 damage. Pretty good first turn. Now he's using some Onomot card I didn't know existed. Adding a bunch of stuff. Starting with Giant. Going with Glove, I think that is. Yep. Sister, Subaba General. Some better plays, not the greatest plays. Doesn't really matter what it was, so we're gonna hit it with a Floodgate anyway. To get this train, you will definitely not see this train in the optimized version of this deck. But really, this loner deck only has one copy of it. So Konami really made this loner deck pretty much as good as it's gonna get. So kudos to them for that. Not the boss monster we all wanted at Gustav. That's a good start. I have a feeling we're going to be able to do more stuff with this in Duel Links. I'm pretty certain there's no other level 10 XCs, but we can maybe do some synchro stuff with some synchro machines because we have really good synchro cards, really good tuners like Glow Up Bulb and stuff, so we could still do some fancy stuff. We'll have to see. Maybe some Plague Spreader Zombie. But till then, we'll wait until we get these new actual cards and we optimize. Hope you guys enjoyed this little sneak peek, and thanks for watching.